Hello everyone, this is the tutorial for level 17 of the URC. Light sensor. So this is the last light sensor line following level we'll have. So I hope you've got a good understanding of how it works in the last three levels, but we do have one more thing to show you. So we have these purple floors, which have a different photo reflector luminosity than the 0 and 100 black gray floor. So let's start by just going over there and seeing what brightness the floor is. So we want to move a little bit to the right. So let's have M2 be a little stronger and run this. Make a break or pause, and it says brightness of 40.94. Okay, so let's think about this a bit logically. We're going to follow this line, and we want to be on the right side of the black and the left side of the gray. But then when we get to the purple, we want to be on the right side of the purple while still also being on the left side of the gray. So black and purple, we want to go to the right. And gray, we want to go to the left. Okay, so how can we do that? Well, with our if-then statement. But we can't do the equals 0 like we did before. So we want this first block to be if we're on black or purple, and this last one to be gray. So what we can do is if the luminosity is less than 50, so the black is 0 and the purple is 40, those are both less than 50. But the gray is 100. That's not less than 50. Therefore, this should work. So we're going to have this loop forever. And we're going to say if we're on the black or the purple, we're going to move to the right. And to move to the right, we're going to have the M2 go more. So we're going to have this as 40. And then else, we want it to go to the left. All right. Make sure our motors are going clockwise. And we're just going to go forward for 1 second, just so we can get onto the line. And then let's break. Okay, so after we break, we start moving again. And this should be our whole code. Let's see if it works. All right, so right now it's turning left. Then when it gets to 0, it turns right. When it gets to 100, which is greater than 50, it goes left. And it moves ever so slowly, but surely. So, yeah, there's not much different to this level than the other levels, but please feel free to experiment. There's so much you could experiment with on this level, with how big of a map we have freely, and yeah. So far, no mishaps. And then it'll be a moment of truth when we get to the purple and see what happens. Again, it had a photoreflector luminosity value of 40, which is less than 50, so it should still act exactly the same, where it runs the if statement on the purple and the else statement on the gray. Almost there, wiggling there. Let's see if it makes it. Oh, yes! All right. Oh my goodness. And the portal's up ahead. All right, that concludes the tutorial for level 17, and I'll see you in the next video.